Sam Morsy was born to an Egyptian father and a British mother in England's West Midlands. But despite being raised 5,000 kilometres from Cairo and never having lived in Egypt, he was selected to play for them in 2016.
As a young lad, my mum always used to just kick a ball to me and roll a ball to me, even when I was really young. My brother was at Wolves when he was under nines. My mum started to take me, and before you know it, I was at Wolves playing.
Released by Wolves at 16, Morsy had spells with Port Vale and Chesterfield, before establishing himself at Wigan Athletic.
I like to say I'm a tenacious player. I like to put a tackle in, give 100%, try and get on the ball and get the team playing, but just try my hardest really, give 100% for the team. I've always played defensive midfield. I like to get on the ball from the back four and link up play. I think winning the ball back as well, I think I'm quite good at that. Just trying to make the team play, really. And with Egypt as well, we play the same system, which helps a lot. Two holding midfielders, so in that respect, it's helped me transition to the national team. It came about when I was at Port Vale, when I was 17, 18. An Egyptian journalist, Wasim Ahmed, he started messaging me saying he's watching my videos and he's sending them to the national team. But at this time, Hector Cooper wasn't a manager. So he was getting my face out, getting my videos out in Egypt, and just starting to increase my popularity. And then a website called Kingfoot, they follow all the Egyptians abroad. Again, they started to put all my news out there. And then it was 2 years ago, they contacted me saying I'd be called up for the camp. Mr. Cooper come to watch a game. He said I did well, and then in history ever since. Just the energy, really, the culture, the history. But it's the energy, it's totally different to this country. The energy's amazing. No matter what hour of night you go on, you see the people. The people make the country for sure. People don't see because they don't maybe travel to the real Egypt. They go to the tourist destination, but don't actually see the real Egypt. And if they did, it would change your mind about it.
Egypt's qualification for Russia 2018 meant they'd made their first World Cup since 1990.
It means everything to them. The night we qualified, you see the emotion. It was amazing, but it means a world to them. The fans, they've been amazing so far.
Morsy has relished lining up alongside Egyptian talisman Mo Salah.
Even before he went to Liverpool, the training camps have been with him. You could see his quality. There was never no doubt in my mind that he'd hit the ground running. But obviously he's exceeded all expectations, but such a humble man, kind man, and is an inspiration to all of Egypt. You look at him, when he's in your team, you think, you're going to win today. Get the ball to him, you're going to win. No, but he's quite quiet on the pitch, very humble, but he just does his work. And just every game he just produces something special.
Sadly for Egypt, Salah suffered a dislocated shoulder in the 2018 Champions League final, an injury that would affect his performances at the World Cup. Egypt began their campaign against two-time winners Uruguay, replete with their own superstars Luis Suarez and Edinson Cavani. A close match ended with the North Africans suffering heartbreak, conceding a last-minute goal as Jose Jimenez headed the winner. But the game marked Morsy's debut at a World Cup when he came on as a substitute.
It's once-in-a-lifetime stuff. It's something you just have to enjoy each moment of and you'll cherish forever. It was a moment which will be with me forever.
After that opening defeat, the second match against host Russia took on additional importance if the Pharaohs were to progress. But the Russians, inspired by an opening day 5-0 win over Saudi Arabia, took control early in the second half. 3 goals in 15 minutes meant a 3-1 defeat. With their chances of qualification almost gone, Egypt had to win convincingly against the Saudis to stand any chance. And Salah gave them hope.
I think probably his mentality. He never gets disappointed, always believes in himself. Obviously he's got great skill, great pace, which is always gonna be a nightmare for defenders, but I think the big thing is mentality. Some players, they might get disappointed if they miss 1 or 2, but he never gets disappointed, and on the big moments he always steps up.
The Saudis equalised in first half injury time before another late winner meant group stage elimination for Egypt. But the World Cup experience will stay with Sam Morsy for many years.
Amazing feeling, because obviously I'm the majority of my family here in Egypt, all on my dad's side, and obviously my mum's side's here. I meant the world to them. When I come to the airport, they brought all the Egyptian flags. It was an amazing experience. It's a different culture to England. In Egypt, the players, the talk, everything's for the fans, everything's for the people. It's been an incredible experience.